My name is Maria Jose. I am a translator from English into Spanish and Spanish into English. And I am also an assistant professor at university. I teach at Universidad Nacional de Córdoba, that's in Argentina. And it's funny because I first got my degree as a translator, and I worked just translating text, like written texts, for about 10 years, maybe 12 years. And then, I don't know why I started getting into teaching for some reason. So I went back to university, finished my teaching degree, and started working at university as a teacher. My skills from my translating job are kind of transposed into my teaching job because I teach at university. I teach students that want to become translators, and then I get a lot of feedback and knowledge from my teaching role into, and I transpose it and translate it into my translation role. The fact that us translators are continuously learning about everything, about different topics, different tools, different ways of doing things. And that is something that is very rewarding for me because it's not a job. Well, many jobs are not like this, but this one in particular is not. You don't go stagnant. You're always learning and you're always doing different things. And also, the other thing that is really rewarding for me as a translator is the opportunity I've had to work with a lot of people that are have taught me a lot, and I really enjoy teamwork and working with other people. Most of the work that I do has very strict deadlines, and so managing to get organized with my teaching job and my family, because I have two young girls and a life, and so sometimes deadlines are very tight and we have to deliver on time. And that is one of the things that now I'm very accustomed to it. I have managed to make it work, however. But I remember that when I started out, it was very hard for me to get organized and to get everything done in the time that I was assigned. When I was a younger translator, I would always think that I could do everything, and I was accepting jobs no matter what. But then I understood that it was better to do one job well than to do five, and have my quality getting affected, or having things that were not supposed to go that way. So with time, I learn, I think, to kind of prioritize and say, okay, I'm going to do this job and this will take me this much time. A good translator also takes into account the context and the culture, the target culture, and always bearing in mind um, who is going to receive your text, who is going to read your text. Sometimes we even have to do determinalization. That is, we make it easier for people of a certain literacy level to to read and to access that text. That is like also a social job that we have as translators. And I think that having in mind who is going to receive your text and who is going to read it is also a good quality of a translator. My advice to younger translators is to always be open to feedback and be open to growing and to learning new things, um, especially from your colleagues. That is one thing. Yeah. And always keep learning, do courses, be a part of your community of translators, go to meetings, go to congresses, sign up for that course that people have been inviting you to do, and keep learning, because you never know when it's going to come handy. I've worked with many companies, and what I have learned to value from the companies that I work for is specifically um, how tight and close the team is. So whenever I have a problem, I've always reached out, and you're always there. It's not like I'm sending an email and getting a bot response, and that is something that I think that humanizes the job a lot. And so that is a great thing that about you guys that I like, and also that you are very much specialized in education. So I feel that, like we talked about, as before, um, not only am I being able to apply everything that I do, everything that I've learned, and my work and what I know, but I'm also learning in the process more things that I didn't, because I'm also working with other translators that are specialized in education. So I think that we've found a niche, and so that's a good thing. But definitely the closeness of the team, and being able to have you guys in a second, and that's a good thing. You're one of my favorites.